What's up guys, it's CharlieTaps here. Welcome back to another video. It has been a very long time, eight months since my last upload. Today I'm going to be doing an album review of Songs of Experience by U2. Their 14th album, the follow-up to Songs of Innocence. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm a big U2 fan, and I know this is a tap dancing and drumming channel, but it's also a music one, so I wanted to review this album. I have written down my thoughts on every single song. I'm only going to be talking about the first 13 songs. I won't be talking about the deluxe album, the deluxe one that has the other songs. I'll just be talking about the 13 songs. So let's start off with the opening, Love Is All We Have Left. When I first heard the song, I thought the opening was very, very good. And after listening to it lots of more times, I think the opening with the strings is very good. It's kind of similar to Where the Streets Have No Name, kind of similar with the string opening. I think Bono's melody, his vocal melody is very good. I think it's a very simple song. I think it's a good way to start off an album. It's only 2 minutes and 41, so it's very short. I think it's the shortest song on the it's the shortest song on the album, and I think it's good to start off with a song that's quite short. Now the only negative thing with this song is I don't really like the effect that they added to, I think, Edge's voice. I didn't mind it while Bono was singing, you could hear it in the background. I didn't mind that, but when it was the main feature, I wouldn't say I hate it, but it's not great. I really like the chord structure of the strings. I think there's one bit of the strings that sounded quite similar to a Pink Floyd song. I really like the strings in the background and how it relates to Bono's melody, and overall it's a very, very good song. It's a really good opening as well. Next song, Lights of Home. I think it has a nice guitar opening. I think the guitar sound is slightly similar to Running to Stand Still from Joshua Tree. Just the guitar sound is a tiny bit similar. Overall, it's very poppy. It's not a terrible song, but it's not my favorite. It's got a nice snare sound. I think overall this album, in terms of the drums, because I'm a drummer, I think the drums was better on this album than Songs of Innocence. I felt like Songs of Innocence, the drumming was too electronic, and the snare was just too didn't have a great sound. I think this album has a much more better drum sound, and the guitar's pretty simple. It's a decent song. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's very, as I said, it's very poppy. It's a very average pop song, but it's not too bad. Next song, that's Lights of Home. Next song, You're the Best Thing About Me. When I first listened to the song, I instantly really liked the chorus. I thought it was very catchy. I like how there's a nice echo. I think it's Edge who has a really nice, you can hear his echoed voice in the background. The drums are pretty powerful, catchy chorus, and I really like the guitar in the bridge. I think it was a bit too short. I would have liked it to be a bit more longer, but also it's very good. I like the bridge section for the guitar. So this is it's a good song. Get Out of Your Own Way. I think it has a nice opening. This one, I think it's very catchy, but it's very very poppy. Also, I wanted a acoustic drum kit sound. I feel like at the beginning it had a bit of an electronic sound, but during the chorus, it was a really nice drum sound, acoustic, and you could hear it. The drum beat's quite similar to Beautiful Day. But yeah, it's got a good guitar solo. I think Edge still, I think his solos aren't as good as before. I think his best solos were definitely probably during, I would say, Actum Baby, during that time. but I think it has a good guitar solo. Wouldn't say it's my favorite song, um, but it's very catchy. Um, Next song is American Soul. This song's also very catchy, and I like how it connects from the previous song. The end of Get Out of Your Own Way, it connects into American Soul very nicely. Has good strings, um, good guitar before chorus. I don't mind the guitar sound, and I think it's a powerful rock song. Overall good guitar. Adam, he keeping it simple, but I felt like this album, some of the songs has good bass. I think every single song mainly has very simple bass. I felt like I want more of a groovy kind of bass. But Adam keeping it simple, um, and it has a very good ending. I like this song's not bad. Um, I'm not a huge fan of the beginning words that are spoken. Some of the lyrics are a bit cringy, um, but it's overall good song. Also, same chorus to Volcano, which is one of the songs from Songs of Innocence. Um, but other than that, it's a decent song. Summer of Love. This one's got a very nice bass. I love the guitar at the beginning. Um, Bono's vocals are average, not great. The vocal melody is very poppy, but it has a nice guitar, simple drums, and very good strings. It's a okay song. Red Flag Day, catchy opening. I like how it's a bit more upbeat. I feel like the vocals slightly ruin it. Chorus is too poppy. I feel like the bass is a bit too quiet, and it has good drums. But I like the tempo. It's a bit more up tempo, and I like that. Next song, Showman. Now, this song, I thought this song was going to be much more rocky. When I heard the Showman, I thought, Bono, probably Bono, and I thought this song was going to be much more up tempo, more rocky. Um, the lyrics, I think this one's the one that has the lyrics that don't really make sense. For example, it says, "Walk into a room like a birthday cake." That doesn't really make sense. The chorus of the song reminded me a bit of the early U2 when Bono says "look so good." That bit reminded me a bit of maybe the way they treated Bono's voice, but it did sound quite similar to the early U2, which I liked. And I said I thought it was going to be more rock, but this is much more quiet. I do like Bono's melody; it's very catchy, but I think it's just an everyday pop song. There's nothing too stand out. Um, the little things that give you away. I don't particularly like the drum sound. I do like how Larry is experimenting with different sounds, but I like the more raw rock sound. Catchy vocal melody. I like the background chords. The drum sound does get better. I think it starts off electronic, gets better. I like Edge's guitar riff. You know how Edge has that typical guitar riff where he kind of just goes ticka 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 like that. I can hear that, which is good. Um, I think the only disappointing thing is I think Bono. Sometimes I want more instrumental, and I feel like Bono should stop singing and let there be an instrumental section. I feel like he wants to, he always ruins a bit of an instrumental where I think it should just be guitar, bass, and drums and strings. Bono just comes in and starts singing. I feel like he just ruins some bits sometimes. Next one, Landlady. Now this is probably my least favorite one. I think it's not great. I think Summer of Love, Red Flag Day, The Showman, and The Little Things That Give You Away, and this all sound quite similar. I feel like just all of them are quite average, catchy but average. This is probably my least favorite song. Next one, The Blackout. This is probably my favorite song on the album. The bass guitar is great, the drums are great, the electric guitar is great, drums are great, Bono is great, catchy chorus. It's a song that makes you want to jump up and down. I love the echo guitar that Edge does. It's probably my favorite song. Love is bigger than anything in its way. I love the opening. I love the opening kind of I think riff or the opening chords that the I think it's like a piano or organ or some kind of Mainly at the beginning. I love that riff for the melody. Chorus is average. It has a nice ending. But the opening is very strong. I like that a lot. Now, finally, 13, There Is Light. This song at the beginning, I thought, this is kind of similar to Love Is All We Have Left, because it's a very simple, quiet. I like how it ends in a gentle song. I like how the album ends in gentle. It starts gentle, and it ends. The starting song's gentle, and the ending song's gentle. Has a nice background throughout the whole song. Also, Bono mentions the lyric "Song for Someone," which is "Song for Someone" was also a song in Songs of Innocence. And Bono's vocals are catchy. I think every single song, Bono's still able to make catchy. Maybe the lyrics, I think he's not great anymore that much, but I think he is still able to make some really catchy melodies. So that is overall songs of experience, my thoughts. After listening to it, each song more times, I've liked it more. Overall, I'm going to give this album, if you think about, I'm probably going to give it a C. If you think the whole A plus, B plus, I'm going to give it a C. I'm slowly starting to like it every time I'm listening to it. I think it's a decent album. I think at first I preferred Songs of Innocence, but I think I prefer this more than Songs of Innocence. I think this album's much more quieter than Songs of Innocence, but then it still has those occasional good, loud songs. So I'm going to give this album a C. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, if you wanted me to do more album reviews. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.